which one will be selected and which 3 blocks will get rejected. Now that we're all awake, vote now for your top play of the week. And if you want your highlights to be featured in a future episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow.
The brilliant blue water of Miami Beach, glistening from above, and nothing to...
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter, and at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dragic in at the 1. Left side, Butler. Outside, Robinson. Launches it. Chicago grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
To the paint. And it's Butler missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Porter. Back to White. He dishes it to Carter. Makes it off the glass.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Not a fast start here for the Heat. Looking for their first basket of the game. Outside, Dragic. Poked loose and stolen by White. Levine with it. Robinson picks him up. Out to White. Outside, Porter. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Levine. No good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Down low. Got a piece of it. And so Miami again turning it over.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And the Bulls making a change also. Satoransky's checked in for White. That's a 2 from Crowder. That one wide left.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Over Carter. Stolen by Satoransky. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside, Porter. Dish now to Carter. They double him with Adebayo. 5 on the clock. And it's Carter penetrating, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Olenek, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jones comes in for Crowder, and it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. Valentine dishes to Dunn. Young outside. Here's Cornette. Olenek is covering.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the three and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Floats it up for Young. Now the pass to Hutchison. Passes it to Cornette. To the inside. The kick out to Young. Second chance shot. Good work defensively by Jones.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside Robinson. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. Dunn looking over the floor. Here's Valentine, and the rejection by Iguodala. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and
we should have energy, and we should be outplaying the other team, I guess.
Craig trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Young. Chris Dunn is out there with Harrison. Then there's Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the center, locking down the middle. Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Goran Dragic is checked in for Tyler Hero. Tipped away. Here's White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that burst of speed, sometimes White just too much for a defense, which is why you see them compromise. The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Adebayo is checked in for Olenek, and it's Crowder in for Andre Iguodala. Chicago also making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young, and Satoransky's subbed in for Denzel Valentine.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
It's White on the wing. Pass to Cornette. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Crowder kicks to Jones. Adebayo passes to Dragic. It's all in by the Bulls. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Harrison passes to Cornette, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Adebayo. It's Crowder on the wing. Robinson kicks to Dragic. Lets it go with the 3. Robinson misses. Chicago leading by 7. And here is Satoransky. Here's Cornette. To the middle. And White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Crowder, the pass to Dragic. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Adebayo drives in. The kick out to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Dragic from outside. He can't hit that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Satoransky, the pass to Markkanen. Here's Cornette, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice read from the big fella. Markkanen demonstrating a solid feel with his passing.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Up top, Dragic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 3. Adebayo, and it's blocked.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 11. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson, that's good.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Cornette passes to White. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Satoransky. He kicks to Markkanen. Down low. It's stolen by Dragic. And so it's Chicago holding on to an 8-point lead. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. They showed a lot of improvement. And that does it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And Butler with the second chance points. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
Butler with the ball up in the air just sniffs that one out. He goes in and rips it down.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Young. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Miami no good on that time either. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
The pass to Olynyk. From deep. Unable to get that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. LaVine kicks to Porter. Back to LaVine. Outside Porter. Shoots the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Porter. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Chicago. Denzel Valentine comes in for Zach LaVine. Now here's Iguodala. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Butler, no good. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Shot clock at 5. Olynyk with the steal. From deep, Iguodala connects from 3-point range. Iguodala's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dunn dishes to Valentine. Dunn passes to Carter. Back to Dunn. There's the lob to Carter. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler kicks to Olynyk. Passes to Hero. For the lead. Olynyk can't hit. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
And stolen by Butler. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Cans it from downtown. Iguodala's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They get it back. Pass to Valentine. Dunn right side. Trying to get open as Carter. Dunn misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. 3-pointer. And it's Iguodala missing. Well, Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Saransky's checked in for the Bulls. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Now the Heat with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Butler in the corner. Back to Olynyk. Adebayo with the ball. Hero passes to Butler. It's Adebayo, top of the key. From deep, Iguodala. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Heat out front, leading by just 1. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls. Porter is out there with Markkanen. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's White. And it's Satoransky in at the 2 spot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Heat with the lead. Outside Dragic. Outside Crowder. Pass to Robinson. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? LaVine wide open. The Bulls keep it alive.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Crowder, the pass to Dragic. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Inside, it's stolen by Adebayo. Takes the 3. Again, Adebayo missing.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And how about the confidence on display from LaVine, just daring the D to get physical with it.
And the first one drops. Carter, he's checked in for Satoransky. And so LaVine nails both of them. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Well, Heat leading by 4. Outside Butler. Outside Robinson. Crowder kicks to Robinson. Now Adebayo. Outside Crowder. Now the pass to Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
For 3, LaVine. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. The lead is 2. Passes it to Crowder. Now Robinson, guarded by LaVine. Up top, Adebayo. The shot from 20 feet away. Again, Adebayo missing.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Carter, the pass to LaVine. And a wide open look for Porter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Robinson wide open, he shoots. Miami no good on that time either. Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. LaVine against Butler. LaVine passes to Carter. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. He'd have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Butler on the way. Miami no good on that time either. The Bulls have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. The score now all even.
Beautiful. LaVine getting more comfortable as a go-to guy, wanting the shot when it matters most.
Robinson against LaVine. To the left wing. Back to Robinson. No good from outside. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Markkanen finds Levine to take the lead. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Miami's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Outside Dragic. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. On the wing, Levine, defended by Butler. Again, Levine missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Crowder, the pass to Robinson. Butler dishes to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Deep 2 from Robinson. Oh, no good. Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And it's Chicago to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Heat, Jake Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the 2. And here's Dragic. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Butler passes to Adebayo. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to White. To take the lead. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. White's got the first basket here in overtime for Chicago. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got the game tied up here for Miami.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
Carter kicks to White. Outside, Levine. To the paint. Carter down low. He's guarded by Adebayo. Carter dishes to White. Just 5 on the clock. Carter down low. Adebayo on him. The Heat shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Over to the left wing. Trying to get open is Adebayo. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen
not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
Well, their pass to Adebayo. Back to Butler. Right wing. To the right side. Up top, Adebayo. Nice D from Levine. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Kicks it to Markkanen. In the corner, it's Levine. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Markkanen finds Levine. No good with the triple. Here's Butler. No good.
The fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came to...
Those were some sweet blocks. Want to boost your defense? Mobile One has you covered. Get a defensive edge with a 50-game MyPlayer boost. Unlock yours when you buy participating Mobile One motor oils at Walmart through December 31st.
The Magic on their way to the locker room earlier tonight. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Now here's White. To the middle. Here's Carter. Lays it up off the glass.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Fultz looking around. Over to the wing. Left side, Gordon. Clock at 6. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Now here's Markkanen. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Fultz. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Inside. Vucevic against Carter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Out to White. Back to Levine. Outside, White. On the wing, Levine. And stolen by Fournier. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And Isaac throws it down.
And so quick off the ground is Isaac. I mean, a huge target for his teammates when he's looking for that lob.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. White finds Carter. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Carter. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Carter's got his second basket of the night.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. Tips it up, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
Porter with it. Defended now by Fournier. That drive by Carter. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Augustine dishes to Bamba. Isaac kicks to Ross. To the inside. Gordon. Ross trying to break loose. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Ross. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Ross with a wide open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bulls trail by 7. Stolen by Gordon. Down low. Here's Isaac. Pass to Bamba. And here's Augustine. His three-pointer's off the mark. Satoransky looking around. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way over Augustine. Hutchison's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Back to Isaac. Kicks to Bamba. And he banks in the layup.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Augustine. The feed to Gordon. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Gordon's got 6 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Hutchison passes to Cornette, and that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves.
And that does it for the first quarter. Magic lead by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, we've got Valentine. Dunn is out there with Harrison. And it's Young, and it's Cornette in at center. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent, with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Pass to Young. He dishes it to Valentine. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
To the inside. Here's Dunn inside. And Young kicks to Valentine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And there it is for him. And now a 3-point Bulls lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Aaron Gordon. Evan Fournier is checked in for James Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
And what you like about Porter, he can do a little bit of everything for you. Defend it, rebound it, space the floor, and he's unselfish.
And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Fournier finds Vucevic. On the wing, Isaac. Fournier in the corner. 6 to shoot. Augustine passes to Fournier. Vucevic trying to get open. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got it all tied up now for the Magic. It's Carter, high post. They double him with Vucevic. Isaac against Markkanen. To the middle. Augustine with the steal. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
Love when your point guard gets a steal and Augustine able to start the break there, fellas. Leads to a bucket.
And Fournier over to help. Here's Markkanen. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The pass to Fultz. Over in the corner, Isaac. There's the dish to Vucevic. Poked away. It's stolen by Carter. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Carter's running. Levine against Fultz. They get it again. Carter. And Porter, here we go. Back to Carter. Lays it up and banks it in. Carter's got his third basket of the night right there. Orlando trailing here. Augustine looking around. Knocks it loose. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. 4 seconds left. And it's good on the way in. White's got his first bucket of the night.
And you can argue this is White at his best. Just an absolute terror in transition.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls out front, up 4. And thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They did give up a couple baskets.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Wendell Carter has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Markkanen passes to White. Carter left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Carter's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It's Fournier on the wing, guarded by Levine, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, I like the fact that Gordon shows you nice skill there in picking apart the defense on the screen and roll.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Fast break, here comes Chicago. Carter leading the charge. Levine with it. Defended now by Fournier. Levine double team. 6 on the shot clock. Porter kicks to Levine. And then jammed down as he goes right over Markelle Fultz.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Yeah, with all of that trampoline-like bounce, Levine can really do damage around the rim.
Isaac finds Gordon. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Doesn't go that time. And the Bulls going the other way now.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Porter dishes to Levine for the Magic. James Ennis, he'll check in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross comes in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Ross passes to Carter-Williams. Now here's Vucevic. Rob. Young looking around. Harrison kicks to Young. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To the paint. Cornette passes to Harrison. Young outside. Back to Harrison. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. No one near him. Rebounded by Vucevic.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Vucevic trying to get open. And the basket by Gordon. The Bulls leading by 4. Young outside. Pass to Cornette. Inside, here's Valentine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. The Bulls also changing it up. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. And Satoransky's subbed in for Dunn. Outside for Carter-Williams. No good on the 3. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Bulls. Here's Harrison. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Harrison's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. Pass to Carter-Williams. Here is Ross. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Lowry Marketing comes in for Valentine. And Zach Levine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. Three-pointer Augustine sinks the triple. Augustine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Augustine is a real sniper from beyond the arc. You give him these kinds of looks, you're going to regret it.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Satoransky, Bamba with the block. And here is Carter-Williams. Bamba's shot is off. Here's Levine, and he banks in the layup. Levine's got 6 in the quarter.
You know what you like about Levine as a finisher? I mean, he can go straight to the rack, hop out to the 3, and can do everything in between as well.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Otto Porter Jr. He's checked in for Markkanen. The Magic trail by 5. Passes it to Fournier. Back to Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. Vucevic finds Isaac. Ross in the corner. Outside Fournier. Out to the wing. Ross passes to Vucevic. That shot, no good. The Bulls leading by 5. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Porter against Ross. Now here's Satoransky. Defense right on him. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Terrence Ross. Kobe White, he's checked in for Chicago. Second free throw, no good.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range. But I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
The Magic trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Isaac kicks to Fournier. Fultz the pass to Isaac. Porter against Fultz. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Hey, I tell you what, I like the fact that Markelle Fultz is not afraid of contact. He doesn't mind getting roughed up. He's going up with his shot. He plays through that contact nicely.
So he gets them both. The Bulls leading by 4. Levine passes to Hutchison. Here's Carter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Fournier finds Fultz. Three-pointer. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side, White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Isaac passes to Fultz. Feeds to Vucevic. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Carter. The pass to Porter. For the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. To the inside. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr. Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom! Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Carter dishes to White. He kicks to Levine. Carter down low. Guarded by Fultz.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And Fultz gets it to go.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Back to Levine. He feeds it to Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic, trailing by 10. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Chicago.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Wendell Carter.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Porter, no luck.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up, W in the bag.
Isaac kicks to Fultz. For 3, Fournier. Up again. Chicago grabs the miss. White the pass to Porter. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
2K TV challenge, and this year it's 3v3 versus our 2K21 cover athletes. That's right, it's all-time Damian Lillard, all-time Zion Williamson, and all-time Kobe Bryant.
And don't forget, it's all on Hall of Fame difficulty. We opened up this year's 2K TV challenge to the community a few weeks.
Cleveland, Ohio is the scene for the Bulls. Two players with unique styles. Welcome to 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Carter.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component. He was just gone. He was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Porter passes to Carter. Outside, White. 4 on the shot clock. Markkanen finds White. Markkanen trying to break loose. And it's White missing. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Garland with the bucket.
You got to respect Love's ability to make that pass. I mean, a sensational look from the big fella.
Levine passes to Carter. Bulls moving the ball around. Back to Markkanen. Left side, Porter. Pass to Carter.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
And it's Osman missing.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Markkanen kicks to Levine. Back to Markkanen. White the pass to Markkanen. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And when Markkanen is making this, it boosts his aggressiveness, and it helps him fire up, too.
Out to the right wing. Full wide open look for Love. Cleveland the rebound. Drummond passes to Love. Shoots over Markkanen. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Drummond. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Porter kicks to Carter. Back to Porter. Dishes to Carter. Levine passes to Carter. And he makes good on the layup. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And the Bulls making a change here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Here's Young. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Porter passes to Windler. Thompson, great positioning on the putback.
Look, Thompson's getting after the highly skilled offensive rebounder and crashes with power.
Down low to the middle. It's intercepted. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Young with the steal. Here's Cornette. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Levine kicks to Dunn. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup.
A masterful penetrator. Once Dunn notices an opening in the defense, he tears it asunder.
Porter looking it over. And the pass to Thompson. Makes it off the glass. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Here's Levine. It's Chicago with another bucket.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Porter passes to Windler. Inside. Here's Thompson. Rebound by the Bulls. Satoransky with it. And it's Young at the elbow. And Satoransky kicks to Young. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early. Aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the two spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Both free throws good from Nance. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. To the inside. Hutchison passes to Cornette. Here's Hutchison. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And there's the feed to Valentine. That shot missing. Nice D from Porter.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Out to Nance. Fires the three. Here's Thompson. No good on that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Valentine. Drops in the layup for two. Valentine's got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now here's Nance. He's tightly guarded. He dishes it to Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
The Bulls making a switch here. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Valentine. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And stolen by Sexton. Drummond passes to Love. Right side, Sexton. Pass to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got his first basket of the night. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
White looking around. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific plays. You're right. Young's checked in for Wendell Carter.
An effective player on both ends of the court. The long, crafty Porter knows his strength and plays them well.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night, and Porter drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Love outside. He feeds it to Drummond. Sexton on the wing. Back to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Porter passes to White. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Even inside, White is tough to contain. Adjust around the defense to get the shot.
Young with the steal. Satoransky with it. Garland picks him up. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Young against Love. Young dishes to Markkanen. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. And here are the Bulls now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Back to Porter. Levine kicks to Satoransky. To the paint. He's looking for Levine and finds him. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen trying to break loose. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
41 seconds left now here in the second. Osman, the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
If I had to pick one man in today's NBA to patrol the offensive glass for me, Drummond might be that guy.
And Young kicks to Satoransky. Outside Porter. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Out to the right wing. Young with the steal. Stolen by Garland. Back to Drummond. 2 on the clock. He lays it in. Drummond's got 8.
In the painted area, Drummond is a wrecking ball. He finishes through contact like it was nothing.
Stolen by Garland. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. Of all the NBA nicknames, Shaq, is there a better double entendre than the 50? Man, that's going to do.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look He wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. And it's Drummond missing.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot and can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a Splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
Markkanen against Love. Markkanen passes to Carter. There's the dish to Levine. Back to Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night. To the wing right side. For 3, Love. Markkanen pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 9. Here's White, and White slams it in.
Oh, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Down low. Stolen by Carter. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The open look here for Sexton. Hits it from 3-point range. Sexton's got his first 3 points of the game.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Markkanen passes to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Markkanen dishes to Carter. Good D by Drummond. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Sexton, and the shot goes in. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Markkanen finds Porter inside and stolen by Drummond. Here's Sexton. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Levine. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thompson comes in for Andre Drummond. And Porter subbed in for Colin Sexton. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Dunn in for White. Now here's Garland. Dunn covering. Here's Osman. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Valentine passes to Cornett. And that one drops. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Garland. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Carter. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Chicago leading by 9. To the middle, here's Dunn. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dunn's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's the muscle his teammates like to see done, refusing to take no for an answer.
And Thompson kicks to Nance. Fires for 3. Can't hit that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Valentine passes to Dunn. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Here's Hutchison. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Passes it to Young. Now done. Valentine passes to Young, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim. Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his second trip to the line in this one, and so he makes both from the line.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Hutchison passes to Harrison. Misses the three. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's a quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Young finds Satoransky. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Valentine. For 3, Levine buries the long-range jumper. And the Bulls lead by 14.
And you need Levine to keep connecting from deep. When he does, the floor opens up big time.
Left side, Sexton. It's stolen. In transition, here come the Bulls. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Osman comes in for Porter. The Bulls also changing it up. Carter, he's checked in for Young. Porter comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's White in for Satoransky. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. There's the lob to Carter. And stolen by Drummond. Sexton attacking. Banked in off the glass.
And you see the work Drummond is putting into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
Now here's Levine. Here's White. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Osman. Love trying to break loose. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And stolen by Love. Over to the wing. Here's Osman. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Outside, Markkanen. For 3, Levine. The shot comes out.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Windler, the pass to Love. And Sexton has it in the corner. For 3. Carter pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 12. To the inside. Out to White. Knocked loose. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The finish. And Sexton slams it in.
And it's clear that Sexton loves getting out in transition. He has a strong sense for how to capitalize.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. There's the lob to Carter. And stolen by Sexton. It's Drummond, high post. To the right side. Levine against Love. Pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Drummond with it. Now guarded by Porter. And it's Drummond missing. Well, Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Bulls.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Zach LaVine.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
And here's Love for 3, and there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Dunn, wide open, he fires, but they recover it. From deep, rebounded by Bell. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Now, Exum. For the 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Dunn. And again, no good by Chicago. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in...
A few weeks ago, and the first member to try it is not only an NBA 2K League analyst, but he's pretty darn good at the game too. Champ 2K, let's see how you do. The 2K TV Challenge is back, and this year we are switching it up. Not only are you playing one cover athlete, not only are you playing two cover athletes, but all three cover athletes. Damian Lillard, Kobe Bryant, Zion Williamson. First to 5, Hall of Fame, and the first to take on the 2K TV Challenge, Champ 2K. So now the big question is, who are you choosing in a game to 5 on Hall of Fame against those three?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo.
All right, thank you, David. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Dragic. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Dragic with it. Adebayo, high post. Back to Dragic. Lets the three fly. They get it back. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bulls. Levine dishes to Markkanen. And White kicks to Markkanen. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Carter off the inbound pass, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
Carter hits them both. Now here's Dragic. Outside Robinson. Butler passes to Robinson. From deep. The shot by Adebayo, no good. We're about 1 minute into the first. Right wing. Markkanen finds Levine. Back to Markkanen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
This shows Markkanen's understanding of the game. You play me to shoot from the outside, well, I'm going inside.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor. 4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Levine passes to White. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Levine with it. Butler covering. Left side Markkanen. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Chicago making some changes. Young comes in for Markkanen, and Satoransky subbed in for White. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat, and finished off by Porter.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Tries from 16, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Miami with the ball. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Bucket is good.
From that range, Tyler is money, well inside his comfort zone as a shooter.
Here's Satoransky. Here's Porter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Iguodala dishes to Olynyk from past the arc. Iguodala, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside Porter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Cornette passes to Hutchison. Inside. And he jams it with authority.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And here's Olynyk from the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Chicago. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his team.
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the floor for Miami, Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Robinson. And it's Hero in at the point. Valentine lays it up off the glass. Valentine's got his first bucket in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Hero. Back to Iguodala. Outside Robinson. Iguodala kicks to Robinson. Offensive rebound Heat. Pass to Olynyk. Here's the 3. No good there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Cornette. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Cornette's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. Iguodala, the pass to Olynyk. Back to Jones. Olynyk dishes to Iguodala. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Dunn. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
You have to be careful with the ball around Dunn. He'll pick it and send it back the other direction.
And here's Iguodala outside. Chicago grabs the miss. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go. Here's Dunn. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Miami no good on that time either. And the Bulls with possession. They've got an 8-0 run. Valentine passes to Hutchison. Count that one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Iguodala. Here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Robinson. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Outside for Robinson. Over Valentine. Off target from the wing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Harrison. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
It's Iguodala with the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now here's Butler. The dish to Crowder. Butler against Young. Butler kicks to Crowder. Back to Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. Again, the miss by the Heat.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys?
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A.
You know, Goran Dragic has a tight handle. Really allows him to get anywhere on the court he needs to be.
Outside Butler. Dragic kicks to Butler. Iguodala, the pass to Butler. Back to Adebayo. Right side, Butler. Iguodala, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. Levine for 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Defensively, they...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. Chicago came out looking very confident. A smoldering performance for them early. And that should do.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Otto Porter really making a difference here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Bulls. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard position. Markkanen dishes to Carter. On the wing, Porter. Back to Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Levine kicks to Markkanen. Off target from outside. The Heat trail by 16. Passes to Adebayo. Outside Crowder. There's the pass to Dragic. Up top, Adebayo. It's Crowder on the wing. Back to Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. Over Carter. That one a little long. The Bulls leading by 16. Porter passes to White. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. In the corner, it's Robinson. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Crowder. In the corner, it's Robinson. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Zach LaVine.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's done in for Kobe White. The Heat also changing it up. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Count it.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Dragic kicks to Robinson. Pass to Hero. It's Olynyk atop the key. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Working over that mid-range area, Olynyk does a good job of finding soft spots in the defense.
And the shot goes in. The Heat trail by 14. Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Challenging the heart of the defense, Dunn will break you down if you don't stay connected to him.
Stolen. Passes it to Carter. Back to Dunn. Carter dishes to Dunn. Cornett passes to Carter. It's good. Carter's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Good ball movement here by Miami. For 3, Olynyk. Miami no good on that time either.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And there's the pass to Dunn. Here's Cornett. Feeds it to Carter. Pass to Cornett. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up, and Carter lays it up and in. Carter's got 12.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hero passes to Robinson. And the three ball is good.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Carter kicks to Harrison. Pass to Hutchison. Over Robinson. Back to Dunn. Three-pointer on the way. Off target. Well, through three-quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bulls lead by 17. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami, they've got Iguodala, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in at the 1. Adebayo, high post. Crowder dishes to Dragic. Passes it to Butler. Back to Adebayo. Miami needs to get a shot off. There's Dragic with the 3. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. That shot no good. Now Adebayo. Outside Crowder. Beyond the arc. And no good that time. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Porter's running. White with it. Now guarded by Dragic. White. Good.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
Three-pointer. Butler. That shot misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Satoransky, and the layup's good off the glass.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Dragic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Lobs it up for Levine, throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is why Levine's a fan favorite, plays with an exciting, flashy style.
Dragic looking for an opening, and again, it's the Heat missing.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
The kick out to Porter. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. While their pass it to Dragic. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Outside Porter. Now the pass to Levine. And here is Satoransky. Back to Levine. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Heat trail by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Butler, no good. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Young kicks to Levine. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. 1:52 left in the game. Dragic with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The entire arena expected him to take it all the way. Going Dragic with the nice pull-up.
Porter looking it over. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Butler passes to Hero. And here's Adebayo outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Wendell Carter.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Satoransky. And again, no good by Chicago. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Dragic. Miami keeps it going, a new 14-second clock.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Levine dishes to Markkanen. Back to Levine. And Young kicks to Levine. Back to Young, over Butler. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 18.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it out a nice dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can.
think the first guy I got to go with LeBron. LeBron versus Kobe. You know, you always love that matchup. We got to go with LeBron. You know, 97 overall. Shout out to my guy, the King. But now, see, I need a matchup against Damian Lillard. Probably go with Tracy McGrady against him.
Good matchup.
And now Zion, it's tough because it's like this guy is just, he's an athletic animal. I always need a centerpiece of my team, and that's Shaq. I'm ready for this challenge, LD.
All right, let's do it. Best of luck. The first one to take on this.
Let's be joined. Hi, everyone. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Bulls, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Count it.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
Here's White outside Markkanen. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. Left side Fournier. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. That one goes in.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Back to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. A nice shot by Carter.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass to Vucevic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, such a polished scorer. Vucevic doesn't mind absorbing hits. He will power through it.
Isaac with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And it's Gordon missing. Bulls are gone. 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Carter kicks to Markkanen. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
The pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Al Fournier. Isaac outside. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by White. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Saransky's checked in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Count that one from Isaac. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Now, here's Isaac. 5 to shoot. And it's Vucevic missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Isaac against Levine. Isaac misses. Bulls trail by 3. Dunn passes to Cornette. The kick out to Young. Passes it to Cornette. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Luke Cornette. Denzel Valentine comes in for Levine. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Dunn. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Young outside. The feet to Valentine. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Ross with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. The offensive rebound. Vucevic. Good on the bucket.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Magic lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, Ennis out there with Mohamed Bamba. And it's Vucevic, then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Carter-Williams in at the point guard. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded closely. Pass to Hutchison. Back to Valentine. Young trying to break free. The shot by Valentine, no good. And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Carter comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Valentine. Fournier's checked in for the Magic. The putback, it's good on the putback. Bamba's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fultz is checked in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. And finished off by Porter.
Well, how about the athleticism of Otto Porter on full display there?
Out to the right wing. Back to Carter-Williams. Now here's Ennis. Guarded by Porter. Carter-Williams dishes to Bamba. Moves back up. Over in the corner, Fultz. Pass to Ennis. Takes a 3. Porter with a block.
Go, gadget arms for Porter, enabling him to stuff that one.
White with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Bulls moving the ball around. And Porter, here we go. And Markkanen throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Carter-Williams, the pass to Bamba. Back to Carter-Williams. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
And they're able to recover. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Dean comes in for Harrison, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Orlando also making some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ennis, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Here's Gordon. It's not going to go for him. And the Bulls going the other way now.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
So, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Over in the corner, Isaac. He feeds it to Gordon. Isaac against Markkanen, and Isaac throws it down.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
There is some Blake Griffin, a younger Blake Griffin in Aaron Gordon, right? The explosive, ferocious forward takes pleasure in hammering it down.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Zedaransky subbed in for Chris Dunn. Gordon for three, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Wow, burying that jumper on a more consistent basis. Aaron Gordon superb at realizing when to pull the trigger.
The dish to Vucevic to the left side wing. Gordon kicks to Ross, and the pass to Vucevic. Out left to the wing. Lays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got 8 points.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Zedaransky. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Gets it off. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They were outscored by just a bit. And that should do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Over Porter. Isaac misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Carter. Rebounded by Isaac. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. It's a 1-point game. Fournier finds Gordon. It's tipped.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Here's Porter. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Fournier passes to Gordon. He kicks it to Vucevic. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Off target from three-point range. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Bamba is checked in for Orlando. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Markkanen kicks to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Bamba inside. Count that one. Bamba's got his second basket.
This is an important ability for Mo Bamba to have, right? Score on the move, put it on the deck. Make sure you take advantage of all that length on the drive.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 3. And Porter, here we go. It gets rebounded by Ennis.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for Kobe White. Orlando also making some changes. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. Ennis kicks to Ross. Feeds it to Bamba. Back to Ross. Pass to Vucevic. Tries again. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Vucevic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic. Harrison scanning the floor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year. 78%, so not too bad.
Chicago making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. And a change for the Magic. DJ Augustine's checked in for James Ennis. Pass to Ross. Now Vucevic. He's got 12. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornett. That is his first foul of the game. Young's checked in for Harrison. Then for the Magic, Evan Fournier comes in for Michael Carter Williams. And it's Fultz in for Augustine.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Fultz against Dunn. Pass to Cornett. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Ross finds Fultz. Fournier into the lane. Fultz the pass to Bamba. Vucevic with it. Fournier gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The kick out to Young. To the inside for the tie. Hutchison's shot is off. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
No one near Fultz as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Chicago trailing here. 27 seconds left in the third. Cornett passes to Dunn. Here's Cornett. He's guarded by Fournier. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Dishes it to Bamba. Back to Ross. High post Vucevic. Kicks to Ross. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ross has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hutchison passes to Cornett. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Magic lead by 3. from the United Center in Chicago. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Magic leading by 3. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Fournier and Ross near the wings. Isaac out there with Gordon, and it's Fultz in at the point. Ross on the wing. A 3-ball. He's off on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And Young, here we go. Satoransky in the corner. Back to Young. He dishes it to Carter. Young in the corner. 6 to shoot. Carter right side. And jammed down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. Ross kicks to Fournier. On the wing, Isaac. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Over in the corner, White. Levine against Isaac. White the pass to Carter. Satoransky in the corner. The pass to Levine. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. And then Carter with the jam.
Now, Zach Levine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard. Puts it on the money there.
Outside Fournier. Back to Fultz. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And the jam by Ross.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Isaac against Satoransky. White the pass to Carter. The shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Magic leading by 3. Ross finds Isaac. It's Fournier on the wing. Here's Gordon. Fournier in the corner. Passes it to Isaac. And here's Fournier. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Levine. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
Well, you love the hustle that Thaddeus Young gives this team. So terrifically mobile for a guy his size.
Isaac passes to Fournier. Here's Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. He kicks it to Gordon. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Some changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Satoransky. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. For 3, Ross kept alive. Right side, Gordon. Back to Vucevic. Pass to Fultz. Ross with a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Fultz. Pass to White. To take the lead. Now the feed to Carter. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Fultz looking around. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the middle, here's Ross. Rebound by the Bulls. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Levine, here we go. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And Isaac throws it down.
Wow, evolving before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac wanting the big bucket. Go ahead.
Levine against Ross. Pass it out to Markkanen. Levine dishes to Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Wendell Carter.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had the chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Gordon finds Vucevic. Fournier in the corner. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Carter.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to wait.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen. Vucevic so confident in himself, and his teammates come along with him.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 2. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
There's Levine. It's good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Big shot with time winding down. Clutch move by Levine.
And Steve Clifford wants a timeout. Stolen by Levine. Stolen by Gordon, and regulation now complete. We will go to overtime, and we'll return. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Markkanen passes to Carter. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
The pass to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Markelle Fultz under duress. Big-time shot.
Here's Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
That's a big-time bucket right there. Porter comes up huge.
Fournier dishes to Gordon. Stolen by Markkanen. Poked loose. In the corner, it's Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, simply running an offense. Probably the area where Zach can grow the most.
Levine against Fournier. Good on the shot.
Wow. Evan Fournier, calm in the face of the storm. Big-time shot.
On the wing, Porter. Here's Carter. Vucevic with the block. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Outside Fournier. He feeds it to Vucevic. That one misses. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Levine with the ball. Isaac with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Good!
How about the young gun comfortable in the clutch? Jonathan Isaac delivering.
And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Inside. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Vucevic the pass to Gordon. Good!
Aaron Gordon wanting the ball with the game and the balance in crucial moments. How big time is he?
Markkanen. Carter finds Markkanen. Gets a hand on it. And Carter with his second chance points.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. It's in!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Whoa!
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
Partner, how about the maturation of Fulton? Just exciting to watch. You get the sense he lives for these moments.
Fournier for three. The shot will not fall. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Levine. Gets the bucket.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
now, it's going to be 5-0. It's going to be
okay, he's feeling good about it.
First, I got LeBron James. Okay, so let's call it screen by the GOAT himself, Shaq. Shaq didn't cut. Guess I got to go with Tracy McGrady in the corner. Oh, LeBron with the.
Over the land of the
2K Sports presents the NBA Monday Night. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
White with it. Kick out to Levine. Fires the 3. Carter, that's good.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now, here's Garland. Down low. Three-pointer. It's good from long range.
Garland right now really doing a nice job of staying in perpetual motion.
Levine wide open. They grab their own miss. Carter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Sexton attacking. Stolen by Carter. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Garland, no good.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Now here's White, back to Levine. Poked away, and there's the call on Jetty Osman. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Porter's checked in. And stolen by Drummond. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Porter's running over White. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Center in. Oh!
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
And that one's good by Porter.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Garland. Now the dish to Drummond. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Levine kicks to Carter. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Nifty move. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And it's done in for Zach LaVine.
No doubt about the potential that Markkanen has. He just needs to keep improving, especially on the defensive end.
And Dunn over to help. And stolen by Dunn. Here we go, all alone.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Porter passes to Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
Markkanen against Nance. And Satoransky kicks to Markkanen. Launches a 3. That one's not going to go. And Cleveland the other way now. The drive by Nance. Stolen by Satoransky. And here come the Bulls again. Chicago with the fast break. Ahead. Here's Hutchison. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
On the wing, Nance. He kicks it to Garland. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Windler. Basket good.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
It's tipped. There's Garland. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Chicago in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
White is out there with Harrison. Then there's Valentine. Then it's Young. And it's Cornett in at the 5 down low. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
All the officials are all over that one.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Valentine passes to Cornett. Tipped away. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
There's the pass to Harrison. To the inside. Valentine kicks to Harrison. Pass to Cornett. Back to Harrison. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cornett. He's covered by Thompson. Cornett can't get it to go. And Porter, here we go. Over Valentine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Denzel Valentine.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Carter finds Young. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. It's Drummond with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Down low at the tip. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. And so White will bring it out for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bean passes to Young. Feeds to Carter. The shot from the low post is good. Carter's got 6.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the Bulls making a change here. Porter's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Garland, he's checked in for Porter. Bean passes to Carter. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Chicago making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Young. And it's Dunn in for White. Dunn passes to Carter. Back to Dunn. There's the lob to Carter.
A highly coordinated big fella. Carter Jr. has a variety of moves down low that he can beat defenders with.
Passes it to Drummond. Lob outside. It's up a 3. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Chicago leading by 7. Carter dishes to Levine. And stolen by Sexton. There's Garland. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Pretty effective off the bounce there. Garland quick. And that got him to the rack.
Carter looking around. Dunn outside. Over Drummond. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Zach LaVine. There's Garland. Pass to Osman. Launches it. Now, here's Garland. Dunn covering. Garland kicks to Osman. And Love has it in the corner. From downtown. Cleveland the rebound. That's tipped.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
And here's Porter. The pass to Hutchison. Markkanen down low. Working on Drummond. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Osman. He dishes it to Sexton. And it's blocked. They recover it. Love with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Outside, Markkanen. 1 second left. Got it. Good job in the low post. Markkanen's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with the 9-point lead to end the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. When you think of the Bulls, Kenny, thanks for joining.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You gotta like what Wendell Carter has done in this game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Now, here's Garland. Light covering. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Garland. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And Markkanen throws it down.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
And stolen by Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Osman. No good that time. White with the defensive effort. Levine passes to Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Cornette. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
They get the rebound. And Nance kicks to Sexton. Here's Porter. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Harrison passes to Cornette, and he goes in for the dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Thompson. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. The Bulls leading by 11. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Back to Valentine. Pass to Harrison. From the arc. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Valentine's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now, here's Thompson. Guarded closely. Sexton for 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Nance can be quick, and this time out-hustles his opponent to the offensive board.
Back to White. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Passes it to Cornette. Thompson against Young. He feeds it to White. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Sexton kicks to Nance. Takes the 3. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Another shot. The shot off that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. White dishes to Young. Harrison in the corner. Now here is Young. D right on him. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Porter. Back to Nance. Out to the right wing. Here's Windler. His 3-pointers off the mark. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Chicago. They lead by 13. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And that one's good. Osman. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
It's stolen by Carter. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Outside Porter. There's the triple. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. There's Porter with the 3. Here's Drummond. The layup missed.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Satoransky, the pass to Hutchison. Levine inside the 3-point line. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Hutchison passes to Satoransky. To the paint. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Chicago making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. No good with the layup. Chicago leading by 16. Outside Porter. This one for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Sexton. Nice D from Levine.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Markkanen dishes to Carter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. 6 to shoot. Lobs it up there for White.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
To the middle. Carter kicks to White. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Fires from deep. That shot off. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Wendell Carter.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Well, when you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
Love trying to break loose. Sexton's shot is good.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls, and stolen by Drummond. Osman the pass to Sexton. Here's Garland. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Chicago with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. And stolen by Drummond.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Stolen by Exum. Here's Windler. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Three-pointer. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big